those are standing opposite each other on either side of the road, which is 80 meter wide. So that means the width of road is 80 meter. From a point between them, from a point between them, so in between two poles, so two poles are standing here, and width of that road is 80 meter. In between the point, so point is in between these two poles. From a point between them on the road, the angle of elevation of the top of the poles. From that point, the angle of elevation to the top of the poles are 60 degree and 30 degree respectively. Find the height of the poles. Find height of the poles because height of those two poles are same. So find the height of the poles and the distance of the point from the poles. Distance of the point from the poles, that you have to find. I think now you got image of this, right? So now how to draw that? Don't try this. Don't try this. So first I'll give one rough explanation. Two poles. So here there are two poles which are standing on the road, on either side of the road. So AB is the first pole and BC. So the CD is the second pole of equal height. Let H and let H. Standing on opposite side of the road, which is 80 meter wide. So which is 80 meter wide means BD is 80 meter. From a point between them, from one point, maybe the point is here, maybe the point is here, or maybe the point here. So from a point in between them on the road, that means in between the two poles on the road, the angle of elevation of the top of the poles. So from here, the angle of elevation to the top of the pole, first pole, is how much here? 60 degree. And the angle of elevation to the top of second pole is 30 degree. Find the height of the pole means find H is equal to question mark. H is what? The height of first pole and also the height of second pole. Whatever H we will get after simplification, that is same for two poles because two poles of equal height. Clear? Yes, now next find the distance of the point from the pole. So from this point, what is the distance? So from this point to the first pole, what is the distance? From this point to the second pole, what is the distance? That is your calculation. As now to find that, so by seeing this figure, you can identify two triangles. Which are those two triangles? I mark this point as E. E is the point. Which are those two points? Those two points are, or those two triangles are A, B, E. One triangle. So for this apply trigonometry ratio because I need this distance. Question mark is BE is equal to question mark. From what point or at which distance the point is from the poles. That means what is the distance between the point and first pole and what is the distance between the point and second pole. Correct? No? So that means you have to find out what is your BE and what is your AB. Clear? So now how to find? By seeing this figure, you can identify the two triangles. So now apply the trigonometry ratio for first triangle. Use your tan. Why it is tan? This is to find. This is also to find. The hypotenuse side is not mentioned here. So don't use any other trigonometry. Just use your tan. So in the triangle, which triangle it is? It is ABE. In triangle ABE, so angle is what? Tan 60 degree. Tan 60 degree is H divided by B. divided by BE. See here, H is unknown, B is also unknown. Now, see this total distance is how much here? BD is equal to how much? It is 80 meter. I don't know what is the distance between these first pole and the point. I'll take it as X. Generally, I'll take it as X. If this part is X, what is the remaining part AD? I'll write it as 80 minus X. How it is 80 minus X? Suppose there is one line whose length is 10 centimeter. So line AB whose length is 10 centimeter. Assume that there is one point C. So the distance between A and C is, let it be 6 centimeter. So can you find out what is the distance here BC? Yes, you can find it. How to find that? The total 10 minus 6, that is equal to 4 centimeter. Is it right or wrong? So how you got this 4? 6 plus 4 total is 10. So how you got that 4? That 4 is total 10 minus 6. Correct now? Total minus this part, that gives the remaining part, that is 10 minus 6 is 4. Same concept applied here. I don't know what is the distance here. BE, take it as generally as X. So now can you find out this? What is the remaining part? H. How it is 80 minus X. 10 minus 6. The remaining is 4. Similarly, 80 minus X is the remaining part. So this distance is X and this distance is 80 minus X. Clear? So now substitution and simplification. Tan 60 is what? Root 3. H is not given. BE is what? X. So simplify X root 3 is equal to H. Let it be your first equation. Now next apply for this second triangle, that is tan that is equal to H divided by 80 minus X. Simplify, get your X is equal to, what is your find? To find H is equal to, get your from equation, this equation and that equation, get your H is equal to. After that, get your BE. BE is what we took, it is X. Get your X, next get your 80 minus X. So that is your simplification. So now we'll rewrite that again. So now write this answer. So now how to do that is here. First draw two poles. So first pole, that is A, B, and next one more pole is C, D, which are on the either side of the road. So whose height is say 2 poles. So pole 1 and pole 2. Second pole. So I am given from the point. So let this point is E. So from the pole to the first pole, from the point to the top of the pole, the angle of elevation is 60 degree. From the same point to the second pole, the angle of elevation is 30 degree. Clear? And distance between those two poles or the wide or width of this road is how much here? It is equal to 80 meter. If this is 80 meter, I'll take it as this as X meter. So what is the remaining part? It is equal to 80 minus X. 80 minus X. This is very important for 4 marks. Yes, now how to write from the figure? From figure, just what is given? Let 2 poles of height. Let 2 poles P1 or pole 1. There are 2 poles AB and CD are of height H, which is equal to question mark. That is to find. Next, what is your BD? BD is the width of road. The width of road BD is equal to 80 meter. 80 meter. The next from point P, from point E, the angle of elevation the angle of elevation, to the top of two poles. Two poles are how much here? 60 degree and 30 degree. 30 degree. Now, so what is your BE? BE is equal to x meter. So what is your ED? It is equal to, so it is BD minus BE. So it is equal to 80 minus x meter. 80 minus x meter. I explained with the example. Now, next apply the triangle. So which triangle it is? In right angle triangle. In right angle triangle, which one it is? ABE. Tan theta is equal to, which is the opposite side? Opposite side is AB divided by BE. Adjacent side is BE. So now tan, what is the theta? Theta is 60 degree. AB is height h. BE is what? X. Correct? No? BE it is x. AB is h. Height of the pole. So now tan 60 is what? It is root 3. Tan 60 is root 3. H divided by x. Now x into root 3 is x root 3 is equal to h. So now keep it as it is. Let it be equation number 1. Now apply for this triangle, that is for tan 30. So in the right angle triangle, which one it is? CDE. So what is your tan theta? Tan theta is equal to CD divided by ED. CD divided by ED. So tan how much here? Tan 30 degree is equal to CD is h, because both poles are of same height. H divided by ED is what? 80 minus x. ED is 80 minus x. Now simplification. Tan 30 is what? 1 divided by root 3 is equal to h divided by 80 minus x. Tan 30 is 1 divided by root 3 is equal to h divided by 80 minus x. Now cross multiply. So cross multiplication, 80 minus x is equal to h into root 3. H into root 3. Now what we need? I need h and also I need x. Can I substitute h in this one? Yes. So now 80 minus x is equal to h is what? X root 3 into root 3, because h is equal to x root 3. H is equal to x root 3. So now it is 80 minus x is equal to x into root 3 into root 3 is how much it is? 3. So that comes as equal to 3x. Correct? No? So h I replace. I wrote here h is equal to x into root 3. That I substitute here x root 3 into root 3. So root 3 into 3 is, root 3 is 3x. Now correct your x term. So this is minus x. Bring that x to this side. So it is 80 is equal to 3x plus x. So 80 is equal to how much here? 4x. So therefore what is our x? X is equal to 80 divided by 4. Correct? No? This 4 comes to the side, that is 80 divided by 4. So 4 ones are 4, how much here? 420. So x is equal to how much here? 20 meter. So the first point, so from this point to the first pole, the distance is x meter, that is 20 meter. So this you got. Now can you find out what is your h? Therefore, so what is your h? H is equal to x into root 3. So h is equal to, x is how much here? 20 root 3 meter. So that means height of the pole is how much here? 20 root 3 meter. I need second point, the distance of the pole to the point. So what is the second point? That is 80 minus x. So therefore ED is equal to 80 minus x, which is 80 minus, what is the x? X is 20. So therefore ED is equal to how much here? 60 meter. So now write conclusion for all this. X means what? X means, so write the conclusion part. So what are the question? The height of the pole. Therefore, the height of the pole, the height of the poles, x is equal to how much we got? It is 20√3 meter. The next, the distance of the point from the poles. So the distance of the point to the first pole is, what is that? From the point to the first pole, that is BE, which is equal to x. X how much you got? It is 20 meter. Now next one more. The distance of the point to the second pole is, what is the distance to the second pole? It is ED. So ED is equal to what? 80 minus x. So that is equal to 60 meter. So the first point is at a distance of 20 meter and second pole is at a distance of 60 meter, and height of those two are equal to 20√3 because height of the first pole is equal to height of second pole. Question. From a point on a bridge across a river. So bridge across a river. From that point, the angle of depression, it is not evaluation. Angle of elevation, it is not angle of elevation. Angle of depression. So just assume. So here is river, like this you can assume that the river. Across that there is a bridge. There is a bridge across this one. On which from one point, the angle of depression. So from this point, angle of depression means whether it is above or below the angle. It is below. Correct? No? Angle of depression is below the angle. So the angle of depression of the banks on opposite sides of the river. Opposite sides of the river are 30 degree and 45 degree respectively. 30 degree and 45 degree respectively. If the bridge is at a height of 3 meter, from the banks, find the width of the river. Find the width of the river. This is rough diagram. Don't draw this now. So here there is a river. So I will draw a river like this. This is your river which flows to the north to south. Okay, north and south. So it goes or that flows to this direction. So that's why I am drawing like this. Okay. So this is your river, and these two the banks of river. Okay, banks of a river. So across this river there is one bridge. So this is your bridge to that river. So rough figure this one. Yes, now figure it is completed. No? Yes, from a point sides of river. So angle of depression to the sides, opposite sides of banks of river. So these two are the banks of river. So from this point to the banks of river. So that means what? Whether it is above or below the angle, it is below. Correct? No? So that means it comes like this. And it comes like this. So one angle is how much here? One angle is 30 degree and one more is 45 degree. Correct? No? So for this, this is your horizontal line. This is horizontal line. So this angle is 45 degree. This angle is 30 degree. If the bridge is at a height of 3 meter from the bank. So from this point, the height is how much here? At what height the bridge is? At the 3 meter. So if this is 3 meter, what is this height? That is also what? 3 meter. Find the width of the river means find this width of the river. That means the distance between two banks. Distance between two banks. So I'll read on that. Yes. Now, so here is river. So this is bank of river. So here is river. Correct? No? Yes. On this there is a bridge. This is bridge. This is bank of river. This is also bank of a river. Okay? Yeah. Bridge and the river is like this. Okay? So from a point, that is one point, from point P on a bridge across the river, the angle of depression of the banks on opposite sides of the river are 30. So this is from the point below, the depression, the below. So this angle is how much here? It is equal to 30 degree. From this point to this, the angle is how much here? It is 45 degree. If the bridge is at a height of 3 meter, so this height is how much here? 3 meter. You can take this as 3 meter. And this height is also how much it is? 3 meter. 3 meter. Or from this point to this, you can take it as 3 meter. What are same? Okay. From a banks, find the width of the river. So find the width of the river means this width you have to find. That means gap how much? Here to here, the question mark. Correct now? So mark one by one. So this is P, this is A, B, C, D. Correct now? C, D. Now what to find out here? To find the width BD. Correct now? To find the width BD, that is equal to AC, right? If you complete this figure, it looks like what? Rectangle. Correct now? Opposite sides are equal. So whatever BD the value, the same value will be for AC. Clear? Now can you find out AC? Yes, we can find AC. How to find AC? AC is splitted as AP and PC. Right? Can you find out APS? How to find out that? So consider the triangle. Which triangle it is? BAP. Correct now? Triangle is BAP. This angle is 30. So means this is opposite side, this is adjacent side. So use the tan for this triangle. So then get what is your AP. Similarly, use the triangle this one, that is BCP. Use this triangle and get your PC. So now what is your AC? AC is AP plus PC. Okay. So I will first find the points. From the width of, otherwise so from figure, P be a point on the bridge. P be a point on the bridge. AC. Next, the angle of depression. The angle of depressions from the point P to the opposite sides of a river are 30 degree and 45 degree. Next, height of the bridge. Height of bridge from the banks of river is what? AB, which is equal to CD, which is equal to H question. This is height of the bridge from the banks of river, that is 3 meter. So the height is given, so it is equal to 3 meter. Next, find width of the river. The width of river, what is the width of river? BD, which is equal to AC. That is question mark. The width of river BD is equal to AC. Let's now use in the right angle triangle with respect to this 30 degree. In right angle triangle, which one it is? BAP. In right angle triangle, BAP. Yes. What is the tan 30 or tan theta? Tan theta is equal to AB divided by AP. So that is tan 30 is equal to AB is how much here? 3 divided by AP is not given. So which is equal? Tan 30 is what? 1 by root 3 is equal to 3 divided by AP. So I apply trigonometric ratio for triangle BAP. Tan theta is what? AB divided by AP, opposite side divided by adjacent side. Tan 30 divided equal to 3 divided by AP. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3 divided by AP. So cross multiply. What is our AP? AP is equal to 3 root 3. AP is equal to 3 root 3 meter. So this first part we got. AP is 3 root 3. Now to find PC. So which triangle to use? 45 degree triangle. So in the right angle triangle, which one it is? DCP. Use your tan theta. Tan theta is what? It is DC, opposite side, adjacent side is PC. So tan for this triangle, DC, opposite side, PC, adjacent side. So now it is tan how much here? 45 degree is equal to DC is how much here? 3 divided by PC not given. So tan 45 is 1 is equal to 3 divided by PC. So 1 means what it is? 1 divided by 1. So cross multiply. 1 into PC is what? PC is equal to 3 meter. PC is equal to 3 meter. Therefore, the width of the river, what is that width of the river? BD, which is equal to Correct now? BD is equal to AC. BD is equal to AC. AC can be split as AP plus PC. Correct now? That AC can be split as AP plus PC. So what is the AP? AP is 3 root 3 plus PC is how much here? 3. So simplification 3 that is outside. So root 3 plus 1 meter. Is it possible to rationalize here? No. So therefore what the width of the river? Width of the river is 3 root 3 plus 1 is the width of the river. Is the width of the river. Width of the river. 3 root 3 plus 1 is width of the river. So this is very important question for 4 marks. Important. Next question. From the top of 7-meter high building. So what is height of the building? Height of the building is 7 meter. The angle of elevation of the top of the cable tower. So here tell me the two objects. One is building and one more is cable tower. The angle of elevation to the top of cable tower is 60 degree and the angle of depression of its foot means to the cable tower is 45 degree. So determine the height of the tower. So there are two objects. I am drawing from figure first. So there are two objects. So one is building. This is building. Of height is how much here? 7 meter. So let AB be the building. So those are standing on the ground. And there is one cable tower. This is your cable tower. So that is equal to CD. Cable tower. So what is given? The angle of elevation of the top of the cable tower. So angle of elevation of the top of the cable tower from where? From the top of the building. From the top of the building to the top of the cable tower, the angle of elevation is 60 degree. To draw angle of elevation, there should be one horizontal line. So from this point, the angle of elevation means there is line of sight and there is the horizontal line. So here from this point, from the top of the building to the top of the tower, the angle of elevation is how much here? 60 degree. Clear? So this line is the line of sight and this line is your horizontal line. Horizontal line. The next one more angle is given. So what is that angle? The angle of depression of its foot is 45 degree. So to the foot of the tower, the angle of depression from the top of the building is how much here? 45 degree. So that 45 degree is the angle of depression. So angle of depression is below this horizontal line. From where the angle of depression? From the same point, that is the top of the building to the foot of the tower is 45 degree. Where to mark that 45 degree? Is this here marking 45 degree? No, because the angle is between always the line of sight and the horizontal line. So this the 45 degree is here. The 45 degree is here. Clear this? So from the top of the building of height 7 meter to the top of the tower, the angle of elevation is 60 degree. So from this point to the top, the angle of elevation is 60 degree. So this is your line of sight. There should be one horizontal line. So this is your horizontal line because from this point. So already you know angle of elevation definition and angle of depression definition. From the object, so to the top. So from here to the 60 degree. So now next, from the same top of the building to the foot of the tower, the angle of depression. So this is your horizontal line. Depression means below the angle, below that horizontal line. So the angle comes like this. So which angle it is? Is this angle? No, right? So now angle is this one, because the angle is always between the horizontal line and the angle of depression or line of sight. Clear this? Now your question is to find the height of the tower. So what is the height of the tower? Height of the tower is CD. That means what to calculate here? CD is question mark. So in between CD there is a point. Correct? No, this line. So the point I'll mark it as E. Point and mark it as E. So now to find the DC, you should find out what is your AD and what is your EC, right? Because CD is split as two parts, that is EC and ED. Now can you identify what is your ED by seeing figure X? Why it is? Because AB is 7 centimeter. Can you write what is your AD? Yes, that is also 7 meter. Why it is? The opposite sides of rectangle are equal. Clear this? Yes. Now your work is to find what is your CE. After getting CD, you can say that the height of the tower is this answer plus 7. That gives the total answer or total height of the tower. So now how to find? Now with respect to angles. Find the triangle and apply the trigonometric ratios. This is very important for 4 or 5 marks. Very important. So first I'll simplify here. Don't write these answers in your notes. Afterwards write it. Now it is like a rough explanation. So now with respect to 60 degree, identify the triangle. So which is your triangle? It is AEC. So correct no? Triangle AEC. So use your tan. It is tan theta is equal to, which is your opposite side? This is opposite side, and this is your adjacent side, and this is the hypotenuse side, because this is 90 degree, right? So now find what is your tan is? Tan is CE divided by adjacent side is AE. Adjacent side is AE. Tan 30, tan 60 degree. So what is your CE? CE is not given. What is your AE? AE also not given. Let it be as it is. So tan 60 is how much? Root 3 is equal to CE divided by AE. This is cross multiplication. What is your CE? CE is equal to AE root 3. Correct no? Yes. Now next, with respect to this 45 degree, use the triangle. Which is a triangle for this 45 degree? This triangle. The triangle means which one it is? AED. So in triangle AED, again you say tan theta is equal to. Now identify which is your opposite and adjacent side. This is angle, so opposite. This is right angle, hypotenuse side. This is what? Adjacent side. So tan is what? DE divided by opposite side divided by AE. Correct no? Tan how much here? Tan 45 degree. What is your DE? DE is 7 meter. AE is not given. Correct no? So tan 45 is how much here? 1 is equal to 7 divided by AE. 1 means 1, so cross multiply. AE is equal to how much here? 7 meter. So AE is 7 meter. So your aim is to find what is your CE. Right? So how to substitute CE? Just now I got CE is equal to AE root 3. What we got? AE 7. So it is 7 root 3. So what we got? CE? CE is 7 root 3. So now can you find what is your CD? That is the height of the tower. It is 7 root 3 plus 7. That gives the this is tower. It is CD, is tower. The angle of elevation of the top of the cable tower is 60 degree. From the top of the tower to the top of the cable, the angle of elevation is 60 degree. So there should be one horizontal line. So this is 60 degree. The angle of depression of its foot is 40 degree. From the same point, the angle of depression to the foot of the tower is 45 degree. Correct now? So find the height of the tower. So I mark this as E. Find the height of the tower is C. So from the figure 87 meter, what is your ED? It is equal to 7 meter, right? That is also equal to 7 meter. Yes. Now from figure, the height of the building. The height of building AB is equal to how much here? 7 meter. The height of the tower that is cable tower, that is CD, which is equal to question mark. Next, theta is equal to 60 degree is the angle of elevation from the top of building to the top of tower. Yes. The next theta is equal to 45 degrees. Right now, yes, 60 degree. Theta is equal to 45 degree. Is what? Is angle of depression. Is angle of depression from the top of building, to the foot of the tower. Foot of the tower. Now we'll start. How to start this one? In the right angle triangle. First consider for 60 degree. In the right angle triangle, which one it is? A, E, C. Tan theta is equal to, this is theta, opposite side, hypotenuse side, adjacent side. So tan theta is what? Opposite side divided by adjacent side is AE. Tan theta. Tan how much here? Tan 60 degree is equal to CE, it is not given, AE is not given. So that is equal to tan 60 is what? Root 3 is equal to CE divided by AE. So root 3 means it is root 3 by 1. Cross multiply. So what is a CE? CE is equal to AE into root 3. That is by equation number 1. Now next with respect to this 45 degree. Consider triangle AED. So in the triangle, which triangle it is? AED. So again tan theta is equal to what? This is theta, opposite side and adjacent side. That is DE divided by AE. DE divided by AE. So that is tan 45 degree DE. What is DE? That is 7 meter divided by AE. So tan 45 is how much here? 1. 7 divided by AE. So 1 means it is 1 divided by 1. So cross multiply. So AE is equal to 7. That is meter. So AE we got as 7 meter. So therefore, what is your CE? CE is equal to AE root here? 7 from the figure. So what is outside? 7 outside. It is root 3 plus 1 meter is the height of tower. Is height of tower or cable tower. Height of tower. So what is height of tower? 7 root 3 plus 1 is height of the tower. Important question for 4 or 5 marks. Question. Very important question this one. The angle of depression. So it is not angle of elevation, angle of depression of the top and bottom of an 8-meter tall building. So that means the angle of depression to the building from where? From the top of multi-story building. So here two objects, one is building and one is multi-story building. So from the top of the building, from the top of this multi-story building to the top and bottom, to the top and to the bottom, the angle of depressions are 30 degree and 45 degree. So find the height of multi-story building and the distance between. Height of that multi-story building and distance between the building and multi-story building. Okay. So how to find this rough figure? Don't write this one. So first is what? One is building. So this is building and give first explanation. So AB be the building of height is how much here? 8 meter. So this is 80 meter. There is one multi-story building. So this is ground. So that is CD, that is multi-story building. Now angle of depression from where? From this point. From the top of the multi-story building to the top and bottom. To the top and bottom are respectively 30 and 45 degree. That means from this point to the top of the building, the angle of depression, is it upward? No. This is downward angle, right? So from the top of multi-story building to the top, first one is for top because here it is given from top and next is bottom. So you should write according to that. Don't interchange. So the top angle is 30 degree and the bottom angle is 45 degree. Be careful while writing. So from the top to the top of the building, the angle of depression is 30 degree. So now back to mark this 30 degree. So to mark 30 degree, there should be horizontal line. Back to mark that horizontal line, is it here? No. Where? It is from this point. From this point means here is object or here is observer. So this is your horizontal line. So this the angle is, this is what the line of sight. This is horizontal line. So this angle is how much here? It is equal to 30 degree. Clear? Now I will complete this one. Okay, I will complete this. So that means what BC is the distance between two buildings. BC is distance between two buildings means this AE also the distance between those two buildings. Clear? Yes. Now don't see that 45 degree. Now with respect to 30 degree, is it possible to find triangle if this is your figure? So we leave the triangle here is triangle means how many sides? 2 sides. Sorry, 3 sides. So how many sides we have here? 2 sides. Is it here? So can you join this one? No, we can't join this. Understood? No? So now how to get that 30 degree triangle? See, if you see this figure, there is one Z shape angle. Correct? No? So this is your Z shape means what type of angle it is? It is alternate angle. So if this is 30 degree means what is this angle? That is also 30 degree. Clear? Yes, AE. So AE is not given, the distance between two buildings not given, DE also not given. So cross multiply, so we'll get what? AE is equal to DE into root 3. So keep this. Clear now? This is with respect to 30. So I am simplifying separately because if I simplify together, you will get confused. So clear this. This is for 30 degrees. So we got one box answer. So now that 45 degree. What is that 45 degree? The angle of depression of the bottom of the building. From where? From the top of the building to the bottom of building. The angle of depression. So that means this angle. So from the top to the bottom of the building, the angle of depression. Now tell me which angle is 45 degree. So angle between, this is your horizontal line and mark it as F. Now tell me which angle is 45 degree. Is it between this angle? No, because this is line of sight, but this is not your what? Horizontal line. Next, which one? This is your horizontal line. This is your horizontal line. And this is line of sight. Means this total angle is how much here? 45 degree. This total angle is 45 degree. So is it possible to consider triangle for this 45 degree? No. Because triangle means there are three sides. So not possible because this side is incomplete. But we can't join this side. So not possible means which angle here? It is Z-shape angle. So which is a Z-shape angle? This is your Z-shape angle. Correct now? So this is your Z-shape angle. Now this is a 45 degree means what is your angle? This is your 45 degree. So now can you identify the triangle? Yes. Which triangle it is? It is BCD. So in the triangle, in right angle triangle, BCD is, so this is angle, so this is opposite side, this is adjacent side. So opposite side is what? Tan 45 degree is equal to DC divided by DC. Correct now? This is angle means this side, this complete triangle, DBC. Complete triangle. So that means this is opposite side, this is your adjacent side. Now tan 45 is what? 1. So DC can be written as, DC can be written as what? DE plus EC. DE plus EC divided by BC is not given. But BC is what? BC is equal to AE. BC is equal to AE. So what is AE? AE is DE root 3. So now one cross multiply. Correct now? So while multiplying, DE root 3 is equal to DE plus EC. EC is how much here? AC. This AB is 8 meter. EC is how much here? It is 8. Correct now? So now next simplification. This is DE. So therefore DE root 3 minus DE is equal to 8. So take DE outside. It is root 3 minus 1 is equal to 8. So what is your DE? DE is equal to 8 divided by root 3 minus 1. What is your DE? DE is this distance. This distance is how much here? 8 meter. To find height of the multi-store building, you should find out what is your DE. Correct now? So DE I got 8 divided by root 3 minus 1. So here you have to do rationalization. So rationalization is what? Root 3 plus 1 divided by root 3 plus 1. So 8 into root 3 plus 1. So by using formula A minus B, A plus B is A square root 3 square minus 1 square. So it is 8 root 3 plus 1 divided ones are 2 twos are, sorry 2 fours are, it is 4 root 3 plus 1. That is equal to DE. So therefore height of multi-story tower is what? It is DC. Sorry DC. DC means what? It is DE plus EC. So DE is how much here? 4 root 3 plus 1 plus EC is how much here? 8. So you can multiply here. 4 into root 3 is 4 root 3 plus 4 plus 8. How much it is? 4 root 3 plus 12. So this is answer. Again you can take outside, that is 4 you can take outside. This root 3 plus 3 meter. That is your height of multi-store building. So I explained each point. So take this as homework. Try to simplify, take it as homework. Otherwise, we'll discuss it next class.